It's too early. It's currently 4 o'clock in the morning, and today I've decided that I'm going to go to Belgium. Basically, I've got a Interrail ticket, which is a ticket that allows you to travel throughout Europe. I've got the 5-day within a month ticket, and yeah, I'm going to bring you along for the journey. But I'm going to get out of bed and I will see you on the bus. Hey guys, so yeah, it's pitch black here. Just heading towards the bus now to then get on the night bus to King's Cross, which should take shouldn't take too long. I'm not on that early a train. I'm on a train at 8 o'clock, but still got to get there early, and all the gates locked, so I'm gonna have to go up there. But yeah, somehow it's not level. I mean, it's just a massive hill, just there, just on the lawn. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. The video that I'm doing today is actually going to be a review of the EUROSTAR. I'm taking the EUROSTAR, the 8 or something service to it goes from Amsterdam, but I'm only going to Brussels initially, and so I'm going to be doing that. But bit of advice for you: if you live in East London, don't get an early morning train, because you will have to leave at 4:10 to get onto a train, because you have to get there about an hour and a half before to avoid the massive queues. And so that's why you'll do that. In case you're wondering why I'm bouncing so much, it's because this arm is still asleep. The arm I'm holding this with. But what I'll do is I will catch up with you when we get onto the bus. Yeah, how you doing? So, how you doing? So yeah, just trying to make my way down to City Thameslink just by Christopher Wren's masterpiece. And yeah, it's a nice walk through London in the morning. Definitely got a good view. What I'll probably do is swing into the McDonald's that's down here, get something to eat, and then go to Thameslink train to central London, to King's Cross, purely because that's where the EUROSTAR goes from. Now, I mean, one thing that I do like doing is history. So this is, normally I do like political videos, and yes, the video that will be coming after this one on Brussels is going to have some thoughts on the European Union, but generally this one's going to be more like a vlog style video, and more of a kind of explore Europe sort of video. But yeah, there'll be things like, for example, I'm talking about buildings like that, which is, of course, St. Paul's Cathedral, one of the biggest churches in the world. I think it's the biggest in the UK. Very nice to visit. It does cost money, unfortunately, but if you're into history, it's definitely a good place to go. That's not a good place to go, don't go there. But we've got that here. But yeah, it's kind of a good place to be. Also, you probably, if you're coming to London, you probably want to go in one of those. Piece of advice: those are used by homeless people as a toilet, so just be aware of that. And the one at Westminster, people normally go in, is covered in adverts for prostitutes, so yeah, be aware of that. Now I'm just going to go into McDonald's, and I will check back in a bit. Okay guys, so I'm at St Pancras station now. Basically just waiting to check in. I'm checking from 12/6, got my passport, got my ticket on my phone. Obviously when I go through border control I will not be able to go through, mainly because if we go around here, that there, literally those platforms, if you're on there, you are legally in France. So it is very controlled, very difficult to get in. I don't know what that statue is about, but it's definitely an interesting one. But yeah, today I'm going to be travelling on EUROSTAR. I'm on the 804 service, which goes to Amsterdam, although I'm getting off in Brussels. Don't want to see Brussels because I've never been. And yeah, it'll be an interesting trip. I'm just going to talk here because I don't want to film people's kids. But yeah, so a bit about where I am, because I want to kind of show you things and show you interesting locations. So I'm currently at St Pancras Station. It was opened in the 1840s. The building you see behind me is actually St Pancras Hotel. There's even people who actually live in there. But yes, it's a beautiful hotel. You get a wonderful commanding view of the station. Originally this was the terminus, and still is the terminus of the East Midlands Railway, but is now also the terminus of High Speed 1. Now it's a high speed line that goes from here in London to Folkestone, whereupon you enter the Town Tunnel and then go to France. Now because of Schengen, once you're in France you are in Europe. So now from there there's a guy with a falcon for some reason, don't know why. I'm going to go ask him why. I'll be back. So, okay, this is a really wobbly tail. So, yep, I'm at here. Now, if you are, I just wanted to come on. Okay, guys, so if you are enjoying the video so far, we'd really appreciate it if you could like the video and subscribe. It really helps me out. Not entirely sure what with. Apparently it helps out the algorithm, and also enables. What's happened? There's currently a hawk flying around, which I'll try and get footage of. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. The reason why they're doing the hawking is to get rid of the pigeons, because those are a nuisance, or flying rats as my dad calls them. But yeah, just wanted to invite you to subscribe, and if you have any ideas of videos that I can do, don't hesitate to drop them down in the comments. But yeah, I'm gonna watch a couple of YouTube videos. I'm not going to film any of the check-in or the passport control because obviously I can't, so I shall see you once I am through passport control. Right, see ya.
Good morning, sir.
Hello. So I've got through passport control. I've been waiting for a bit of time. The boarding of the train is delayed. Now, just to give you an idea of how busy it is here, this build just is not big enough. It just is not big enough to handle any kind of delay. There are 2 trains delayed. We currently have 4 trains worth of people. And if I can, you can see the masses of queues there, and then you can see it like that's not a that's not just like one queue and it's cleared. Like it is solid all the way through. Like the place is absolutely rammed.
Good morning, we are pleased to inform you about train 911.
And my train is now boarding. That's good.
804 service to Brussels, Rotterdam.
This is what it's like. It is absolutely rammed. Yeah, so as you can see, it is absolutely rammed in here. Yeah, so just getting onto the train now. Boarding a bit late, but hopefully we should be on time. I'll give you an update once I get to the carriage, luckily, and then code 7, so basically it's going to be walking straight on. But yeah, it's going reasonably well to start with. Excuse me, yeah, so yeah, this is going well. There's my train, just there. My carriage. That one there's going to Paris, that's a delayed train. Well, it will be delayed by the time we can't do it. The train questions won't understand. But yeah. This is how it. Alright, so now okay, so I'm now on the train, and initial impression, so it's very comfortable. Thing there, don't know what it's for. The large and very steady tray table, and you've got legroom. You've got adequate legroom and storage up top there, and yeah, the seats are quite comfy. There is a recline on these seats. It's fairly substantial, and there are also power pockets. There's also power points on the tray as well. Quite a nice seat for standard class. Also, in the UK, you generally don't get a recline on a standard class ticket, so got that. So now we're standing here, I just went to depart. We've got a nice window seat here. I'm just about to see out of. It's a backwards facing seat, so it's fun. But we have here a very nice seat. And yeah, basically, what I want to talk about is the ticket that I'm using. So I'm using something called Intro, which I'll explain more about when we get to Brussels. But basically, I've got a EUROSTAR ticket for, so basically I've paid about £180 for my 5-day Interrail ticket. Just what I'm expecting, if I was to buy this journey that I'm on as a single ticket, it would cost me about 180 quid. So that helps make it good value. So that alone makes the Interrail a good value for money. But yeah, it's look, we'll see whether the journey's comfortable. But basically what will happen here is it will take about 2 hours. We'll essentially rocket through. This is non-stop to Brussels. Sometimes you stop in Lille. This one isn't. And basically what happens is we go through the tunnel, through the Channel Tunnel, and essentially instead of going straight down, instead of going directly south, we go kind of to the left. But yeah, it's very decent, decent journey, and hope you enjoy it.
Directly behind the security there. They kept shutting the first doors, and I was like, I went through a secret security. Because they were like, get out. I thought you could be. It also seemed to take you ages to get a cab.
Yeah,
She didn't leave me.
really cancelled on me. It was like this was it. Yeah, I was entirely strong. I was like, I can't go too far.
You found it.
Yeah, but I was really stressed. I got three. Because like three.
It's more just because I
Bolts cancelled and then one Uber. It's hard. It takes about 20 minutes. It takes about 20 minutes.
It's my TikTok still videos.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got a 32 kilometre one on the transit path.
Oh no, it doesn't say
Okay, so now we've dozed it off properly, and we've just gone through Kent now. I thought I could give you a quick seat tour. So I've chosen the seat, so I've got a nice window. And basically, what you would expect from a train. So it's a seat back pocket, a very uncomfortable footrest, makes you crouch. table, and plenty of leg room there. And of course, this bit is the recliner, which is very noticeable. But does make it a bit more comfortable. So I prefer it more. But yeah, there's also this weird pocket thing that, I mean, you can't fit more than that. And it's also just there. Right there. So you can see. Yeah, that's the seat. And yeah. Just enjoy some footing. Okay, so I'm approaching the end of this journey from London to Brussels, and so now to talk about my thoughts. Now, it's amazing that you can travel in 2 hours between two major capitals of the UK and the capital of the European Union and NATO, and basically everything else. But there are some things. Some notes are that one, as you saw at the start, this space at St Pancras is nowhere near big enough to accommodate the amount of passengers that it needs to, especially when there's trains delayed. You know, it fills up and just stacks and stacks and stacks because all trains fall. That's number one. Number two is this very stop-start has clearly been some troubles with the Channel Tunnel. French were on strike yesterday, so that's messed everything up. The French rail network, SNCF, that was on strike, so that explains that. But yeah, but in terms of the scientific will pick Ballroom, Jeb Brooks's Jeb score, got the Chris checklist. So oops, they were looking at this, right? There's a few things I'm talking about. Like there's loads of tons of it. 5 stars, right? Instant. There isn't any, and also there's any instant into train, but also the Wi-Fi didn't work, and despite it being offered, and and mobile data is a bit difficult, although it always is no matter what train you're on South East England. When it comes to amenities, you can plug outlets. There are 2 types of plugs. There's the UK 3-pin and the European 2-pin plugs, so that's great. And there are armrests, which is very nice. There was a slight battle of the window blind, reached something of a compromise, I think. But yeah, all in all, very good. I'll give it, I'm going to give it 3.9 stars just because of the lack of seating, the lack of the overcrowding in London, the stop-start nature of it, and the fact that you know, whilst we are currently going at 290 kilometres an hour, I've got the equivalent up there in miles. It's you don't really feel it. Sometimes it feels slow, although it could just be because of me. Obviously, this is completely subjective to take worth it. But in terms of is it worth the money? Now, had I paid full price, it would have cost me over £100 to travel from London to Brussels 3 years. It's about the same as a flight. However, I've liked a lot. This is a lot more comfortable. Whereas obviously a flight, you just scrunch up like that, barely get in. I'm not particularly large, and I struggle to, plane. There are like seats that I struggle to fit in. But against that, it is kind of worth the money because you do get veg. There's a cafe car. There's like breakfast deal was like £6. Also, just suggestion, pay in pounds. because £8 does not equal €12 at this point. It's an extra third. It's not near that. It's more like rather €9. So yeah, but yeah, it's definitely worth the money on that one. Now I'm travelling on an Interrail pass, which I'm going to explain later. I paid, so I changed it a few times, and it came to a total of £60 for the reservation, which is mandatory. But had I not done that and just picked a day, I would have paid £30, which for £30, it's not too bad, and there are ways to avoid the reservation fees once you're in Europe. So you basically just have to eat the fee, and basically just have to judge against Flixbus which one's cheaper. So my initial plan was to go to Paris, and that on Flixbus costs about £30, and would cost £45 for a reservation. So I would just do it on Flixbus. But this one, it depends. But it's going to be the start of a Travel Through Europe series, and of course, regular scheduled programming will resume in the next episode as we go to Brussels. As my channel is primarily a political one, and there's plenty of politics, including the news story today. That news story that came out today, that 400,000 European EU citizens have been denied residency in the UK for some reason. So there's a big fight happening at the moment between the EU and the UK. But that's all the next one.
Yes, I mean at the moment you think there must be two different references.
If you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe if you want to. You can do that by watching my face. Why not watch the next video? It will be in the playlist. The playlist will be in the description. All the videos as they come out. But it should be fun. And these videos are going to be a bit longer. Most job reviews of this size, this one can't burn my internet, so it's going to be a bit longer, and especially the ones when actually going through some of the issues of. But if you want to see more of that, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next